The following portion of Loving Living Local is sponsored by Volare Boats.
All right, we're here driving on my new boat. I just see a dolphin right there. That's like perfect timing.
We can sneak up on them with how quiet it is.
It is so quiet.
Yeah.
So my business partner, Dustin Tupper, and I, we both went to Clemson, and after Clemson, Dustin and I, we both graduated with degrees in engineering, and we went and Dustin went and worked for a different company. I pretty much immediately went and worked for Scout Boats up in Somerville, and then Dustin came along about three years after me. We grew up here, we grew up boaters, you know, I grew up racing sailboats, being on the water. Dustin, the same thing. Super proud to have worked at Scout and love them and love that company. We learned a ton there. And so from that knowledge base, we said, well, let's give it a try. And we pretty much immediately landed on electric propulsion just because it's a little bit unique, it's a little bit different, and we think it's coming. And here we are now.
With some of the technology, I noticed the dashboard, it looks similar to like an iPad. It's very easy to use.
Yes. We try to take cues from the automotive world. They've done a good job, have a lot of research and background in knowing what people want, the intuitive controls. So we try to apply that here, from the layout, the functionality of storage, to the technology in the screen and the controls for the boat itself too. One of the differentiators for us, even from other electric boats, is we utilize a 48-volt system, primarily for the safety aspect. It's safe to touch by international standards. There's multiple 48-volt batteries in parallel to power the drives, just like a golf cart. The more you add, the longer your range goes, and we have that adaptability with the 48-volt platform.
If someone were to have one of these boats and they take it out for a day, what would be the run time with the battery?
Depends on weight and speed a little bit, but we set this up as a recreational day boat to be used all day. Put in at the landing, go to the sandbar, go to a restaurant. Our running speed, like we like to call it, is about 23 miles an hour. You can go 40, 45 miles on that. And we have a cruising speed at about 12 miles an hour. Also, that you can go 50 miles plus on that speed. The difference compared to other gas-powered boats with those speeds is with the hydrofoil assist we have and the power in the electric drives, you don't have a big bow rise. You're not trying to get on plane to that cruising efficiency. So we're efficient through pretty much all speeds.
Making these boats, you talked about how you grew up on boats your whole life.
Yes.
But for someone like this is my first time driving a boat.
You're doing great.
But you've made it easy for people who aren't comfortable on boats to try it out.
100%. So what we built this boat to be approachable. That's kind of the word that we use a lot, right? It is easy to use. The electric motors make low-end maneuverability, like what we're doing right now, super easy. You know, the rule was my mom had to be able to dock the boat.
Knowing someone who's into boats, what are they most impressed by when you show them what this boat offers?
The initial impression of the electrical aspect of the boat is the power, the torque it has, much like an electric car. If you hit the throttle and you're not holding on, you will fall down. It's right out of the gate, it's powerful. Then we also, the maneuverability of it. As you experienced driving it earlier with Matt, the low-end speed their low-end maneuverability is very precise, it's very easy to drive. We have our lower units turn plus or minus 90 degrees to allow you to spin in a circle, translate sideways to a dock, twist it with the joystick. And then something that surprised even us a little bit once we started our testing a couple years ago is getting up on the foil. This is a catamaran. Most catamarans, they cut through water very nicely, but they turn very flat. So it feels like you're leaning outward in a turn. With the hydrofoil, it's like a semi-foil suspension system is what we call it. It lifts it up and allows you to bank into turns like a monohull. So it feels better in the ride. We've taken it out in the harbor on some pretty rough days, you know, 2-foot seas, quartering, and that semi-foil just keeps you right on top of the water, easy and smooth over top of the waves instead of kind of pounding as you go through it.
Kind of the last main advantage of the boat is the maintenance factor of it, right? There's no oil, there's no fuel, you know, there's no flushing of the motor. pull the boat out, you hose it off, and you're done with it. Or you plug it in.
How many people can fit on it?
We've had up to, I think we've had about 10 people on it.
Oh,
It's
nice.
probably as much as you want to put on it, but I would say, 8 comfortably.
For people wondering, they can come and test drive them.
Yep, absolutely. We on our website there's a test ride link. Please click it. We'd love to get people out on the boat. That's really how we are kind of putting our money where our mouth is, proving it out. We can say all these things, but we have without fail. Everybody who's gotten on it has been very impressed and has enjoyed the ride.
The preceding portion of Loving Living Local was sponsored by Volare Boats.
Stops very fast too.
Whoa!
That's what we were looking for. Good.